Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you that are new, my name is Valentina, and for those of you that are existing friends, hi and welcome back. So today we're going to be talking about a topic that I've been wanting to cover. I have actually looked into it to see if people have made videos about it, but they haven't. So we're going to start. So we're going to talk about, nobody really talks about the transition between when you are in a toxic relationship and you get into a healthier relationship. And the reason I want to talk about this topic is because I've struggled with it, and I know a lot. I was talking to a guy friend of mine, a buddy of mine, and we are talking about how our relationships that we were recently on really like messed us up like a lot, and how we have to find a balance now when we did meet somebody else or whatever the case is, and we don't know how to transition. And hear me out, just hear me out. So basically, when you're in a toxic relationship and that's like all you knew of, like when you guys would scream at each other, when you guys would yell at each other, whatever the case was, when you're in a relationship like that, it messes you up mentally a lot. So when a new person comes in, it's really hard for you to not blow up in little situations. And it's very hard for you to understand, like, to find the balance, because you're used to the toxicity, you're addicted to it. Some people might be addicted to it, and then all of a sudden this new person comes. They're very healthy, they're very like good. Now you're the problem. Now, like, that's what it makes me feel sometimes, that I'm the problem. When I know most of the cases it's not like that, but that's how it feels. Like, nobody really teaches you how to transition. Like, you're used to yelling, you're used to insults, you're used to, like, just going at each other's throats, to finding somebody that's not like that, to finding somebody that's like really like chill, very just very wonderful, like someone that really cares for you and doesn't push your buttons every 5 minutes, doesn't question you, doesn't tell you stuff, just someone that's like there for you. And I feel like it's hard when you find someone like that, because a lot of the times I find myself, if something bothers me, I don't say it. It's just because I feel like, oh, it's gonna start a little argument, and then this little argument's gonna turn into a bigger argument, and you don't take well on that. Like, I know I don't take well on that. Like, when you get me to a point where you piss me off, I had to learn how to shut off. Like, if there was something, if there was a comment somebody would tell me and I didn't feel comfortable with, I normally I would just talk back and clap back and just say how I feel. Now I'm more aware of what comes out of my mouth. Like, if you put me in a situation and you ask for my opinion, I sit there and overthink a million ways to say it until I feel comfortable enough to tell you how I feel. And that's just the way I feel. That's just the way I work. That's just the way that, like, sometimes I've found myself thinking back, like, I can't say certain things or I can't react a certain way because this person has never seen me like this. And you're scared of them to see you like that. You're scared of their reaction. Like, I know most of the times I'm so scared of the reaction. Like, I tend to not say things. I tend to just take whatever's given to me, which is, in a way, it's a good thing and it's a bad thing, because then I'm settling for whatever they're giving me, which I should be settling up for something higher. But I tend to just not say certain stuff. Like, even if it bothers me, I just tend to just not pretend like it's imaginary, or like if they can just read my mind. But it's just, I feel like it saved a lot of arguments and a lot of petty things. I don't know, I feel like also when meeting someone that's very healthy. It just, you sit there and you realize, like, oh my god, like, this is wonderful. Like, this person does not question anything I say. Like, it just makes you feel really comfortable with that person. And I was telling one of my girlfriends too, we were talking about that, and she was telling me, she was like, that's the same way she felt towards somebody that she was talking to, that it was just so hard because in her last relationship she was with that person to the throat. Like, I'm talking about, like, yelling and argument, and this person was just so chill that she met, and so, like, mellowed down, that in your brain you're like, what is going on? Is this healthy? Like, I don't know, I just kind of wanted to bring awareness to it. Like, also, like, if you're in a toxic relationship, I think, like, speaking for myself, it takes time to realize you're in a toxic relationship. If there's kids involved, if there's a marriage, if there's everything involved, it just, you kind of just sit back and you're like, what is so and so gonna say? What are my family gonna say? But at the end of the day, if you're in a toxic relationship and things are not going well, and for the sake of your kids and for the sake of yourself as a person, because it can happen to girls or guys. Like, women can be toxic too, men can be toxic, and you feel like you need to get out of a situation. It's okay. Like, nobody's gonna judge you. You're doing it for yourself, because relationships like that can really drain you. Like, honest to God, like, a person, it's the most scariest thing is you meet somebody and they have, like, your heart in their hands. They literally, okay, I'm gonna be honest with you, they will control the way you feel. Their moods will control the way you feel. And I know it's like, what? Like, no, it really does. Because we're all humans. We have feelings. It just does that to us. So if you are in a relationship with, when there's someone that's, like, being abusive to you, or you know the signs when you're in a toxic relationship, they're there. And you just need the courage to get out. Like, if you're watching this video and you feel like that, for my experience, get out. Just get out. It's And I know I'm saying, like, just get out, but it takes some balls to get out. Um, it takes some really big ones, um, to realize that your your happiness, it's what you should be looking for. Like, you're smart, you're intelligent, you don't need this person. You don't need someone to, instead of help you build stuff or lift you up, that's constantly just nagging and saying stuff to you that shouldn't be said to you, that doesn't treat you right. You don't need that. You need somebody that's gonna uplift you, that's gonna be there for you, that's gonna support you in every step of the way, whether you have kids or you don't. Like, you just know you're loved, and you have family and friends that they're willing to help you. And you know just don't, the next person you meet, be very careful. Don't be so nice. Just have your guard up. And that's basically it. That's all for today, guys. I really just wanted to bring this topic up because, I don't know, in my opinion, is just, nobody really teaches you. Like, nobody really talks about it either. You're just the blind leading the blind. That's what I say. It's something that I feel like we should talk about. If you have any questions, if you need any help, let me know down below. Or you can always DM me on my Instagram. I will leave my Instagram and my socials down below in the description box. So if you just want to talk to somebody about it, I'll keep your stuff confidential. But yeah, that's all for today, guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and see you in this video.